Hi everybody and welcome back to my backyard once again. A few days ago I have reviewed this Rate S30Pro and I have been quite impressed by it because it flies amazing, it's really well built and is probably the least expensive 3-inch out there. But you can only find it on Banggood, there is no website, no support and no probably spare parts even at the moment of this review. So you can only buy the drone without camera and that's the only version they provide. But it flew so nice, I have been impressed and I want to try its bigger brother, the Rate L40Pro, a 4-inch variant of this drone. Let's open the box and see what's inside. You get two different lengths battery straps, only one set of HQ 4x2.5, a bag with all of the extra screws you will ever need, and 5 zip ties. It also comes with the tool bits to service the drone. And there is another bag with all of the 3D prints you will never need. There is a GPS mount, antenna mounts, arm protector, and 3 different kinds of camera mounts for 03, 04, and also regular cameras. Even there is a 14mm adapter. And lastly, we have the drone itself, which comes nicely packaged with these 3D printed shims. Let's talk about the drone, which is incredibly similar to its smaller brother. Same electronics, just different carbon plates. It has a dead cut design, so you will not see the propellers in the camera view. 2mm top and bottom plates and 4mm arms. And despite being so long, they don't flex much at all. It's super stiff. And it's nice that the arms are replaceable without removing the center board stack. Just like the smaller brother, this is the only version you can find right now of this drone. Without camera, you can only select a receiver. I cannot find the frame by itself or replacement parts. If I do, I'm gonna link them in the description. It has a very clever aluminum front canopy that accommodates these 3D printed camera holders. I didn't find any jello or vibrations in the other drone, so I hope they work the same in this one. It comes with motor direction cards and the motors are quite nice looking. They are the same 1505s as the smaller brother but different kV. 2800 instead of 4300. This is gonna be more efficient and better for 4 inches. The internal stack is made by Rate. It has a F4 flight controller, it has a USB-C, and there is a 30 amps all-in-one ESC board. And it also comes with a little buzzer down here. And boom! Finally the 04 Pro and the propellers are installed. There is plenty of space to do everything, access all the USB and micro SD ports, and it has a nice swivel range from 0 all the way up to what looks like 40 degrees. The dry weight of the drone with the 04 but without the battery is gonna be around 180 grams, so you have a limited selection of batteries to stay sub 250. I'm gonna fly with this 720 mAh 4S HV, which sits at 248 grams. And then I'm gonna use this 850 mAh 4S non-HV, and this is around 275 grams. I am in the process of buying a lot of lithium-ion cells so I can make my own 4S and 6S batteries so I can test drones with those packs as well. I'm gonna fly first with the 720 mAh. Okay, I don't have a GPS on here. First arm sounds super silent with the bi-blade propellers. Super low pitch as well. And it's super stable in angle mode. I see already, maybe this is not the right drone to do that, but I mean, it's served on a silver plate. And there goes the first test of these drones. Wow, it's super silent. Let's see how it flies. Wow, very stable. It doesn't have a crazy amount of power, but it seems to be better tuned than the Flywoo Explorer, which is nice. Yeah, absolutely better tuned than the Flywoo. The Flywoo feels much looser than this, so very good job. I like this Rate brand. I hope they start becoming more mainstream and providing bind and flights with the GPS pre-installed, because here you need to install it. I have not done it, so I don't wanna push you. Can you hear the shots? It's open season and I don't wanna adventure too far away because I fear my drone is gonna get shot. Yeah. Let's stay close. Not long range today. No GPS and shotguns is not a good combo. Even if it's technically legal here to shoot drones down, I feel like if I go there, they're gonna shoot it. It also seems to be quite efficient as well. Wow, not bad at all. Even with this light battery, you are able to be sub 250, fly long. I don't know the speed, but probably we are at 60, 70 kilometers per hour. It even has an altimeter built into it, built into the FC, which is nice. You see the altitude. How accurate is that? It's, yeah, seems to be quite accurate. I was looking at the amps, so I was like, why is not climbing? Yeah. I am very satisfied with this brand. They need to start selling at least spare arms, you know? So if you crash and you break something, you can repair it. Because at the moment, I have not seen anything on the website, on Banggood, because they don't have a website, they don't have support. Everything, the manuals you download are in Chinese. It is nice that they at least provide the tuning files and the Betaflight CLI. So if you reset the drone, at least you have the files to bug it up. And it feels much better than the Explorer. Also, it has the GPS front mounted if you need to put one. It's a good combo with the 04 because the Explorer had it at the back and it was kind of slow. Even the new Explorer, which has a better GPS, was kind of slow, was losing satellites. This one I feel is gonna be much better. What's my voltage? Wow! I don't have a fly timer. I have left the original OSD put by Rate, which is been nice because usually they are all over the place, they don't have the data and they are not meant to be used with the DJI goggles. Even if I buy drones made for being plug and play, every time the OSD is misplaced. Instead, Rate did a good job with placing the elements, at least in a nice place. But they forgot the fly timer. I have the goggles recording one, and I have been recording for 5 minutes. So I believe we have been flying for 5 minutes as well. Which on this small battery we have covered a lot of ground. Yeah, super capable drone. If you put a GPS, you're gonna be right at 250 grams, so it's perfect. A small M10 Nano GPS is gonna be perfect for this drone. Okay, it's time to land. 5 minutes and 30, not going very efficiently. You can do probably 7-8 minutes if you take it slow. Let's now fly with the 850 milliamps. Okay, feels slightly heavier with this battery, slightly more noise. The propellers are kind of low pitch. I wish they were higher pitch for more top speed, but I believe they went for absolute efficiency, and it delivers because this drone is quite efficient. Yeah, I mean, I cannot complain about anything. It works great. It's a nice, balanced, efficient drone. It doesn't seem to have any kind of jello. It's super stable. Look at this. I'm not touching it. It's coming down perfectly flat. It's better than the Flywo Explorer. It's tuned very nicely, feels natural in my hand. It doesn't do weird movements. Wow! I remember I had to change the propellers on the Flywoo Explorer, but I never got it right. This one feels like you have tri-blades on here. Really, you have all the control you need. Look at this, it's perfect. Maybe I can hear a little bit of fluttering sometimes. It's not happy if you start bashing tricks. But if you use this as a balanced cinematic drone, it's super nice. Now let's try not getting shot in the forest. It's boar season, it's full of them. Super tasty. But wow. Yeah, it's not a 5-inch, but for being a 4-inch efficient long-range kind of drone, it's working very nicely. I cannot complain about the weight as well. 180 grams, I wish it was 160, 170, but I don't see like they went overboard with it. Maybe you can remove the side panels, the GoPro mount if you really need to. Maybe one board would have saved a few grams of weight. Maybe yes, they could have gone 10 grams less, but they made this dual stack electronic, and it's a super cheap drone as well. So there is nothing I can complain here, really. The only thing is the availability of the spare parts. Otherwise, I totally can recommend this drone. If you can find somewhere replacement parts, and if I do, I will put them in the description. This drone and the other are gold. Yeah, you have to build them though. You cannot buy them fly. You have to put your own camera, and if you want a GPS, you need to do that as well. So maybe that can be another little nitpick I have, but if it keeps the cost down, they only make one drone box with one kind of drone, then it's much easier for them to just make one version, you know. So maybe this is not a drone for beginners, but installing the 04 is not hard. You just need a couple of screws and you need to connect the cable, and that's it, like no soldering. It takes 10 minutes. If you want to use the 03 or 04 receiver, then you have to change the serial port and the protocol from Crossfire to S-Bus, and the serial port from port 2 to port 3 or 4, and that's it. It's ready to go. Just need to map the modes. I need to make a tutorial about this. Man, this thing just doesn't want to quit. I have been flying like at 60-70 kilometers per hour for a while. 7 minutes of flying and it's still going. 7 minutes and basically half. Wow, wow. And I have to say I'm very impressed by this drone because it flies better than the Fly Explorer long range. There is really nothing bad to say about it. It's tuned perfectly, it's super silent, it's super efficient, doesn't have jello, it cruises nice, and if you want to do a little bit of acro, it feels nice tuned and it feels natural to fly. It has a good feel. And I would be recommending this drone 100% if it wasn't for the fact that at the moment there are no replacements. So if you buy it, you make a gamble with yourself. If you don't crash it, it's gonna be a great experience. If you crash and break something like an arm, good luck replacing it. But there are good news. If you go on the product page on Banggood, you can read a comment left by the manufacturer saying that they will be releasing spare parts very soon. When that happens, I can fully recommend this platform. And actually, I am really thinking about putting it on my backpack. I just want to try more aggressive bike blades so the drone can go a little bit faster, and I'm gonna be 100% happy with it. And that's all for today. As always, remember to like, subscribe and comment on this video. Let me know what do you think about this drone and what do you think about this company, because they are slapping the market quite hard right now and I can't wait for the spare parts to be available and for new drones to come out. If you want to buy something, check out the links in the description down below, because clicking on them you help my channel a lot and many times you also find coupons. So thank you so much, stay safe and happy flying. Bye!